A founder in Sweden wrote in and asked how you pick a price point. So you're talking to customers, you understand their problems, you figured out their alternative solutions, you're ready to sell. How do you pick a number? This probably isn't optimal or what a salesperson would tell you, but it's worked well for me, and I think it's a good enough starting point. A couple different approaches that you can use together. So one is to guess. Choose a number. If it doesn't go that well, fine. There's going to be another meeting. In most cases, if people want what you're selling, even if you choose a crazy number, they're not that horrified. I remember talking to a big music company, and I said, it's going to be 20,000 pounds. And they said, ooh, that's a bit expensive. What can we get for 2,000? And I was like, okay. So they just, they didn't go, oh, 20,000, I'm horrified, and they run out of the room. Instead, they want it. You're in a conversation. They're going to look for options. So don't be so scared of your first number. You'll get guided toward the correct one during negotiations. Secondly, if they do run screaming for the room, then it's likely that sale wasn't going to close anyway. So you actually haven't lost that much. If you go, well, it's 20,000, they go, oh, that's not for us. Sorry, bye. Cool. Well, that's annoying. It feels like you lost the deal or messed up, but did you really? Like, were they really going to buy it? Were they really going to pay you what you needed? So don't beat yourself up about it that much. If everyone you talk to is happy to pay, then double it. Grandfather in the old customers and keep doubling until people stop wanting to pay. So that kind of blind guesswork is another option. And don't worry about any one particular meeting. What you're trying to do is over a series of meetings, you get guided toward the correct answer. And then a third approach is to lean on industry experts and friends inside the industry. So go to someone, maybe a friendly customer or potential customer, maybe an investor, maybe an industry expert, maybe another entrepreneur who's been in that industry, and say, hey, help me understand the budgets. Like, where would you start the price point if you were in my shoes? And you'd be surprised. Sometimes people can just tell you. They can go, oh, no, that's absurd. There's no way. It has to be within this range. Or they'll say something like, oh, we do all our budgeting per employee. So if you can charge us per seat rather than a fixed fee, that's easier. Or they'll say something like, oh, well, our marketing budget's out of money, but we've got lots in the social media department. Is there any way we could propose this as a social media spend instead of a marketing spend? So sometimes just by asking for help from people on the inside and treating them respectfully, not trying to sell to them, you go, oh, wow, I have such a better idea about how I should price and position this now. So those are a couple ideas. Ask for help. Don't beat yourself up if one particular meeting goes wrong. And remember that you don't need to be that scared about pitching the wrong number at first, because both during the negotiation process and over subsequent meetings with other customers, you'll gradually get into the right place. And as you've got a big successful company, like losing one or two early deals really isn't going to be the end of the world.